Hey guys, so I thought I would do Oracle instead of Tarot, so I'm going to be using the Dragon Path Oracle today, and we're going to be doing a month ahead spread. So I guess this is going to be for February because I'm recording this. I mean, we're like a week into February, but whatever. So it's going to be a three-card spread, and it's going to go like basically what has led you to this moment. Then it's going to talk about the current situation, and then it's going to talk about um, what you need to learn or focus on in the next month or so. So that's basically what we're going to do in this one. Let me know if you like this. Show it the video some love. If you do like it, I may keep it in the rotation. Right now, I'm just kind of trying it out. Um, right now, I'm just kind of like, I kind of feel like doing Oracle spreads instead of Tarot right now, or playing with my Oracle cards. Um, so if you guys like this, let me know. I'm going to be doing this by elemental dominance in your chart. So if you're a fire dominant chart, then you'll go first, and then it'll go earth, air, water, and I will have those timestamps in the description. So anyway, we're going to start with fire. So, for what has led you to this moment, we have courage. So, for fire dominant charts, getting that to what has led you to this moment, I just feel like you're the type of person that you may not see your strength. You may not see how brave you are. You may not see like what others see in you. You may have gone through some devastating times, something that other people do not seem to easily recover from, and I think you may be harder on yourself than required or than necessary. Like I don't think you see like how other people see you. Like they see you standing tall again, standing up again, or even facing challenges that other people shy away from. And, you may be shaking in your boots the whole time, but damn, it doesn't show. You know what I mean? I don't think they see how much of a toll it takes on you. And I think they just really, people have a perception of you that's just like, damn, I would have been broken. How do you keep going? So I think you don't realize how powerful you are and how strong you have been and how much strength you have. And that is what's led to this current moment. Let's see what the current moment is. So, with Delphin being your current situation, I think you're in a spot where you're stuck. You really don't know what to do. And it's there's a quote on here. Hold on, let me see the book. And it says you can choose to heal and be healed or swim in the riptides. So yes, you're strong, but do you want to keep doing the same things? I think you've already started walking the path of healing, and that may be part of the strength, that may be part of the courage that is taken to overcome these obstacles in your life. And you're not meant to sit here and suffer through it. I think now it's time to be healed and to be joyous and to go on new journeys, new adventures. I think that Delphin is saying, okay, so in the current situation, you can either choose to suffer because of everything you've went through or look forward to the future and not repeat those same patterns, the same mistakes, because it is okay to make mistakes. Just learn and grow from them. It's part of the human experience. So your focus with harmony seems to stem from the current situation, which, makes sense. Basically, it's just talking about um, just trying to figure out what you want in your life and what you need to cut out. What is bringing you joy? What is harmonious in your life? What just feels good to be around? And what just is not working. This could be as simple as a change in mindset. This could be a change in environment. This could be you needing to put up boundaries and just saying, hey, this is not going to work for me anymore. And then adjusting after that. This could, whatever. It's just what works for you and what doesn't. I think you need to put yourself as more important than you have in the past. I said that weird, but I think it still makes sense. You haven't put yourself first in the past. I kind of get this like other people are more important than you vibe from you, and that may be where a lot of the strength and courage has come from and why you don't see it in yourself, because you have a tendency to care more about other people, and it's time to give that love to yourself. That may not be for everyone, but I kind of got that feeling I needed to go that way. For some people, it's about giving that energy to you. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helped. Let me know if you like this. First time reading with this deck, so I'm like, I kind of like it. I don't know. I just wanted to do something different from tarot. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and go on to the earth signs. So for earth dominant charts, you have emergence for what has led to this current situation. And I think it's just a lot of you guys are taking a toll on, is that how I want to say that? I don't know, that sounds weird. Anyway, you guys are looking at your collective experiences and just thinking, okay, did that work for me? What worked for me? What didn't work for me? How did I contribute to success or failure in that situation? What part am I responsible for any success or failures in that situation? What do I need to accept and what do I need to let go of? What are things that I can accept? What things can I let go of? There's just basically a lot of self-reflection. There may be a lot. You may be. Let me just see this quote real quick. You're responsible for your life, your behavior, and your experiences, and more importantly, how you react to them. So I think there's just a lot of that led to this moment, like you just being like, how did I get here? How did it come to this type of things? If things ended, if things didn't go well, or if things even went well. I think you just have a tendency to really evaluate yourself. What works, what doesn't work, and trying to get the best life you can, basically. So we have Actrinus. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's basically your current, and it kind of just feeds into like the emergence, or the emergence feeds into this basically, which makes sense because the first card is what led you to the current situation. So right now, basically, you're just trying to integrate higher vibrational things into your life, things that make you feel good, things that you love being around, and that's basically it. This is a time of like seeking fulfillment for you and letting go of things that just aren't it. So for your focus on the future, you have Avebury Matriarch. So it basically talks about like your need to focus right now needs to be on healing. Like this kind of seems like childhood traumas, specifically since it has matriarch in the name. It may be wounds from your mother, and this also brought back like generational trauma type of stuff. I don't know how many of you guys do like ancestral work, but it did mention like ancestral work. But basically, it's just, I feel like it's like breaking that chain of like being bound to the family's expectations is kind of what it feels like. It feels like you trying to find your own bliss, and you're not going to find that by living up to your mother's goals or your family's goals that they have set for you, because they're the person that set them. They're not in your body, they're not in your emotions, they're not in your head. They don't know how you feel about whatever goals they set for you. They don't know if you truly do desire those? And if you got there, would you enjoy them? You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, okay, if you truly want to find what the best thing is for you have to find it for yourself and not listen to other people and not be bound to others' expectations, is basically how I'm taking that. Especially mothers, and I know that one can be hard. But that could just also be talking about healing like childhood traumas to be able to live your best life as well. But I kind of felt that like detaching from uh, the parental expectations or the family expectations that they have on you, because that can bind you pretty tight, you know? So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. It's the first time reading with this deck and like trying out this. Let me know if you like it. I usually do tarot, but I'm like, I kind of feel like doing something else, so I thought I'd do oracle. So, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the air signs. So the what for air dominant charts, I forgot to say that first. Um, what has led you to your present moment, basically? You have the experiences of trying to like have a lot of harmony in your life, trying to come together and just like be a unit, you know? Um, and part of me is like, this sounds like a wonderful experience, but like I feel like just feeling into this, and I may be wrong, we'll go ahead and get to current situation and see how that plays into this in a second, but just kind of feeling into it, it kind of feels like someone who tries too hard to have harmony and balance in their relationships. Like you'll do too much to make other people happy just so your relationship can be good, just so you can restore the balance, restore the harmony, so they'll like you again. It kind of has that vibe to it. Now, this may be about just you have been trying to bring like harmony, peace, and love in your life and just bringing in the best you can, but it does have a little bit of people pleaser to it. But let's go ahead and get the current situation and just see how this has led to the current situation. So, the current situation being Gaia. Now, there's a lot of talk about like this being like a healing source for like people in general and the planet in this. So it's just kind of like, are you trying to bring harmony to relationships that you feel like you've wronged? Maybe that people pleaser thing is like you like when you're trying to balance, sometimes you overdo it in the other direction. Like I don't know the words I'm trying to say. I don't know, but it's like here's like you being really selfish, and then like to try to create that balance again. Now you'll be selfless and never consider yourself. Does that make sense? Because like the words are not forming in my mind to say what I'm trying to say right now. I feel like some of you may be going through that, trying to tip the scales. Hopefully, like by being more selfless, it'll end up being like this again. I think that's part of the approach to like healing relationships. For others, this may just be you're trying to be the change. You're trying to be the healing force in the relationship. So you're trying to bring true harmony instead of this like peacekeeping stuff that used to happen in the past. I think that, yeah. So let's go ahead and go to what you need to learn or focus on in the next month or so. So, with what you need to learn or focus on in the future is freedom. We have this card. So, basically, I think it's just you're putting too much pressure on yourself, basically. You need to take time to smell the roses, take time to dance, sing, whatever it is that just brings you joy and makes you feel good. Like, take time and enjoy your life, because I think whatever this is just really consuming and stressing you out to the point where, like, you need to take some breaks. You need to relax and not just put all of the weight of this on your shoulders. And, if this is you trying to make up for the past, like, do the work to make up for the past, sure, but, like, let yourself forgive yourself. You're doing the work to make a better relationship if you feel like, you wronged the person, sure, but, like, you're, it feels like you're killing yourself, overworking yourself, overextending yourself, and it's really not doing yourself any good. You need to let go and just kind of trust the process, just keep doing what you're doing, but don't overextend yourself to do it. You know what I mean? Hopefully that helped. Um, Thank you guys for watching. We're going to go on to the water. And like I said, this is the first time I've used this deck, and doing this as a monthly forecast was kind of interesting. Let me know if you guys like it. I may include this in the rotation. I may not. I usually use tarot, but I kind of felt like breaking out oracle decks because I rarely use them anymore. So thought it was interesting to break it out. Anyway, let's go ahead and go to water dominant charts. So water dominant charts, what has led you to now? We have Destiny, like awesome feeling dragon. I think you just had a moment of clarity of like, fuck this shit, of just like, I'm not doing this anymore, of I'm walking my path, and guess what? Did you hear that? It is my path. Like, there's a lot of attitude around that, but the attitude is needed. It feels like it was an attitude to break free from like people who are just like, you need to do this, you need to do this, and you're just like, no, I need to do what is right for me, and I'm going to do what is right for me. And it feels like that is what has led you to this moment. And you're just like, no, I'm doing me. I'm not going to apologize for doing me. And you don't get to say who I am. That's, it feels like there's a lot of that, and it just felt so good just to break free from them. I do have to say, there's a little bit of a like, oh shit moment. I don't know how else to say that in the middle of this. So I don't know if you said it and then immediately was like, oh shit, I said it. I'm not quite sure what that is. Maybe it'll say something. Maybe it'll be there like in the current situation or the issue when I draw that. So let's go ahead and draw one. So in the current situation or issue, we have a luminary. I think that kind of made sense with the oh shit moment, because I think you finally just popped off and was so like, I'm not going to apologize for being me. I'm going to walk my path. You just felt that so much in your soul. But that oh shit moment, I don't think that was a, oh God, I said it. I think that was a, well, what is my path? Do I know? I've spent so much time focusing on other people. Like, now it's just like, well, who am I? Like, and you may be focused on healing some of the traumas from the past as well with this Illuminaire, but part of that is just feeling like, who are you? What do you enjoy? And it kind of feels like it's kind of a process of finding yourself right now. So we have the card. I think this is Mordwin. And the what you need to focus on or what you need to learn. And I just like this quote here. So, you are the power, accept it as your own. So, well, only you are the master of your destiny. Which is funny because the first card's destiny. I just realized that reading the quote. So, I think you finally gave yourself this voice, and like, that's where that oh shit moment came from. Is like, now you're not going to let people tell you what to do, but you've always let people tell you what to do. So now that you get to tell yourself what to do, it's kind of a like, what do I do? But don't doubt yourself now. Don't go back to the old ways. This is a time of like accepting your power over yourself. Like, you are you. This is your destiny. Find out what you like. let the doors open, explore them, and if you want to stay, stay, and if you want to go, go. Like, figure out who you are. Let this be a journey, you know? I know, like, saying everything's a journey can be kind of lame, but, like, I kind of think it's a fun way of, like, saying things. Like, it sounds like an adventure. Like, instead of being, like, held back by self-doubt, see it as an adventure. What do you like? You're about to go find yourself. You're about to find out things about yourself. It's kind of like whenever you're crushing on someone you really want to know who they are, you're at the mystery now. So find out who you are. You know what I mean? Okay. So that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. And like I said, this is like my first time using this deck. And it's also just, I usually use tarot instead of oracle, and like doing this spread, I'm like, I may do this month ahead spread. I kind of liked it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Like, would you like to see this once a month, or what? Because like I'm just kind of trying things right now, because I just wanted to break out of the tarot habit. So anyways, hope you guys have a good day.